live? I don't even know anymore. Minutes, I'm using my phone. There, now I'm live. Amazing. Okay, cool. So, hi, how are you all doing? Everybody good? Just a quick check in. I was gonna do a proper stream tonight, but honestly, I just need to not. Let me be honest with you. It's a bit hectic. Everything is a little bit hectic. So I went to the new unit today, and I got the best validation ever today. So I look around this unit and I'm like stressing about lighting and projectors and everything else like that. And I was saying that I don't really consider myself as an artist and things like that. And at one point, Nikki turned around and went, "Well, if it makes you feel any better, you sound like an artist." I was just like, kind of actually am. I sound like an artist. I do me. So yeah, I picked up the A2 prints of the works that I've done today. So there's 4 of those. I've got a lot of computer work to do and printing to do. I think I might actually move the printer downstairs because it's going to be easier. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to move it downstairs. So I need to do that. So that'd be fun. I could put it just there actually. And then I've got to finish off the bottom layer base and just get the actual artworks put into the gallery, and then that'll pretty much be done for that, I think. And the river, I've got to finish the river off. It's hurting my soul because I'm using hot glue to do it and resin, which are like so bad. I'm just like, I'm having to use these products that I hate to get the message across that they are bad. Honestly, I'm trying to be so careful though. Like, nothing's going in. Like, so far, I've filled one small bag with, like, one carrier bag with rubbish from this entire thing. So I'm trying so hard not to throw things away. Just like, but having to use stuff that I just am so inherently against is hurting my soul. But so I've started on the glue gun river. It's not. Yeah, honestly, it really hurts me. So that's on the go. I'm waiting on some Lego fish at the minute, which should be here Saturday, and that will finish up the river, so I'll be able to get those in. So that's cool. And then it's just a case now of getting stuff sorted, catering sorted and ready to go. I need to speak to her about the alcohol-free wine and getting some Pepsi in for me. So that's cool. And I think, I wasn't sure originally, but I think I am going to put up 2 maybe of the A2 prints as well as the miniature gallery for the private view. And then the difference between the private view and the public exhibition will obviously be there'll be a lot more did you knows, which I've still got to write up and print out, by the way. So there'll be a lot more of those kind of did you know this, did you know that, the little fact sheets, the colouring tables. So hopefully those will bring it together a little bit more rather than just having the, couple of images on the wall and a miniature in the middle of the room. I am waiting to find out what's going on with projectors, because today I was told there might not be one available, but then I was told that there is one available. But nobody's talking to me about anything. Nobody said when can we come and install it, where are we going, or anything else like that. So that's really interesting, right? Yeah. But I have started doing the recording for that. I've got some like bird song in the background and stuff like that. I just need to do some work with that. And then I've got to work on the presentation. So next week I've got to go into uni just to pick up all the work that I've done. Like, just basically take all my stuff out of the studio space. It's a little bit sad, really. So I've got to do that next week and bring it all home ready for the presentation. It's so sad. I've been there for 2 years. I'm like, it's not quite as bad as Dudley. I was there for 4, and I was like, I don't want to go. I am gonna go in the week after my exhibition, because I want to say goodbye to a couple of members of staff who have been amazing, like my canteen staff and like workshop tech and people like that who have all just been just fabulous, and all my tutors, to be honest, who have made the last 2 years, although it has been difficult, they've made it worthwhile. So I have learned things, I have grown as a person. So yeah, it's a little bit like it's hard. It is actually, it's a little bit emotional if you do that kind of thing. It's more, I'm not good with change. I don't like change. What on earth am I going to do on a Wednesday now? Just like, well, my Wednesdays and Thursdays are for learning. I'm taking a year off from education, aren't I? And Kaylee's going to kick my butt and we're going to make some posters and actually sell some work. And then September 2024, hopefully, we'll go start my masters. I've got an open day in June to go see Stoke-on-Trent campus. They're so cool. I'm excited actually. So it should be cool. So that's fun. Just like, I'm very thoughtful at the moment because I have been doing this, like, my art journey. It has taken me 7 years to get to where I am now for my like degree for art, and then all in all, to get to a graduation ceremony, I started this whole education journey in 2008. No, 2007. So in 2007, I did a diploma in holistic therapy, um, which my dad's girlfriend paid for, which is amazing. And me being me, I passed that with flying colours. Used that to get into the University of Wolverhampton to do a degree in holistic therapy, which was cancelled after like the first. Yeah. So it was cancelled after the first semester. So I ended up going into biomedical sciences for 4 years of my life. So for 4 years of my life, I studied viruses, and I love viruses. But just before I graduated, I had an issue with my hips, and that's when we got the diagnosis for the bilateral hip dysplasia, which unfortunately meant that I would never be able to work in a lab. So I had a massive meltdown. I did not get to do my graduation. I've got my credits and everything. I just didn't get to graduate because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I took a year out, had a bit of a meltdown, stayed in, obviously, in Wolverhampton. My brother moved in with me as my carer, and then he suggested we go do the adult education thing. So we went and did a level 2 and 3 adult education in fine art, for a year, which was awesome. I've met a lot of really good people there, and I am friends with a few of them still. And that, when we were there, somebody came and gave us a talk about doing a HND, and I did. I went to Briley Hill School of Art. It was an art school. It's now part of Dudley College, I believe, but at the time it was not. It was part of Birmingham City or University of Birmingham or something like that. It was Birmingham. Anyway, but it's official HND. Part time, obviously, 4 years. And unfortunately, I did not get to graduate my HND because of COVID. So, like, I moved to Leicester just as COVID hit. So I moved to Leicester in February 2020. And obviously, that's when COVID started fully properly hitting. and I was meant to graduate that year for my HND, and I did not graduate that year for my HND. I got the certificate, I have the HND, um, and I was like, right, I really want to finish this up as a degree, and I was looking at degrees in fine art and things like that, and um, the Bachelor of Arts in Professional Studies in the Creative Industries came across my lap, and I was like, that sounds like an idea because I am a terrible business person. So, so 2 years ago, I went in to find out what the dates were, and at the end of that interview, I was on the course. So that was very odd. I hadn't expected to start that year, so like I went in for the interview about 3 weeks before the course started, so I was not ready. And yeah, so that was 2 years ago. Wow, 2 years. So yeah, so this has been a journey. So 7 years for the art and 15 years altogether. No, 15 years since 2008. It feels, yeah, 15 years since then. To try and just bloody graduate. Kaylee, I have news as well. So my Leicester College graduation, which currently I am not on the list for, but that is being fixed. It's not just me, it's Casey as well, part-time students apparently, is in September. So my graduation for Leicester College is in September. I have the date and the time and everything. My graduation for De Montfort University is not. So, right, this is beautiful. No, wait, okay, wait for it, okay. So, De Montfort University has a cut-off point for their assessments, and their cut-off point for the summer assessments is June, and the assessments for Leicester College don't take place until July, which means that we fall into the winter one, which means that the DMU, I'm not graduating until January. I know. They don't know why they've done it that way this year. This is a DMU thing, not a Leicester College thing. It's nothing to do with the college. The DMU have just randomly decided that the cut-off this year is June, and our assessments board doesn't sit until July. Obviously, I graduate the minute you get your marks. As soon as you find out your marks, that's when you've graduated. So that's why you've technically graduated, because although you haven't officially been told, you know your marks. So the minute you get your marks, you've graduated, you are a graduate. But my actual DMU graduation ceremony is not until fucking January. So I might change things around a little bit. So I might take Dad and Bex to the Leicester College one in September, and then take Smiler and Vince and maybe Lee to the DMU one in January. Or I might just see how many tickets I could get for Leicester College. I just about look. I need to bring 5 people. So yeah, that was today. Today's been interesting, isn't Wednesdays are always interesting, right? Um wow. That was like I went into my class and I was just like, I don't need to be here. I've already handed my work in. He's like, what? Yeah, I handed it in a few days ago. So it's all done. Mm. Look forward to, by the way. I bought the new tablet today, or rather, I got given the new tablet that I have bought today. So I'm now the proud owner of a Huion Canvas 13. It has a built-in display. And no idea how it works. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I want to get some new software for it as well. So we're going to be doing some more digital work. And I've been learning a few things, and I will be getting Clip Studio, Paint Tool Sai, looking at whether I'm going to continue using Adobe or not, because obviously after July the price will go up by quite a lot. um, as a student, Adobe is £16 a month, As a normal person, Adobe is £53 a month. Don't want it that much. I do need to make sure I change all my files over from Adobe files though. So yeah, so my actual graduation ceremonies don't happen until much, much later in the year. I was just like, fine. I still get my results in July. I will still be a graduated person. I still get to party with Kaylee. I'll print out my own bloody certificate and wave it around. Oh, thank you, baby. You're very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Also, I have your birthday presents. Mwah. Ah, I love my Theo. I love all my babies. They're all beautiful. All three of them. Like, I live vicariously through my niece and nephews. Totally. So yeah. I was a little bit annoyed earlier. But you know what? I'm just kind of. What? I don't know what's going on. Wait, hang on. Theo, is that you typing? Or is your mom typing? Who's typing right now? Anyway, do you want to see what we did today? What anniversary present for my beautiful husband. Right. Okay, you're very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the money. I think that's the right thing to say. Yep, so I went into the workshop today. I had no work to do. I just went in because we had an idea for an anniversary present for my husband, because obviously we spent our wedding anniversary looking at a dementia care home. So when we got married, our song was Nine Inch Nails. We're in this together. We had it playing whilst we cut our large wheel of cheese. So today, because 5th wedding anniversary is wood, we found this nice bit of wood and had some of the lyrics laser engraved into it. And I'm going to do a little bit of work to it, drill some holes in it so that, you know, maybe paint a Jigglypuff on it, because there's a perfect space for a Jigglypuff. And sand it down a little bit and give him this. So that's what I did today. Perfectly important exhibition work. I really like it actually. I really like the it's kind of got this like little rustic kind of knot in it, and it's just really nice. I just really like kind of like old beat up bits of wood. I think once I've sanded it down a little bit and added some extra work to it, it'll be really cool, and hopefully he'll like it, because he didn't really get a present. So and it's just got the chorus from our song engraved on it. So yeah, and technically this font, I mean, no, it doesn't look anything to you guys because it just looks like a bunch of capital letters. This was chosen on purpose. This font is actually an official Nine Inch Nails font. It's from the album The Fragile, and it is an official font that I used for it. Like, yeah, look at me with the official font. So yeah, that was cool. So that's what I did today. That was my art for today. Like I say, I've got the A2 prints now. I'm not showing anybody because they are not coming out of their rolled up protective package until they go up on some walls. I'm going to be extremely overprotective of them. They are not as big as my brain thought they would be because they're A2, and I only found out as we were printing them that I could have had A1. Like, oh, well, nobody told me that, so they're A2. And I did look at having them printed out in A1. But then she was like, the college are only paying for A2. And if I wanted them in A1, they'd have cost me £12 each. And there's 4 of them. So, no. I'm poor. I gave all my money to Sam. Literally. Gave all of my money. I think it's next door. I've got a red card saying that I've got post next door. So I'm assuming that's it. They weren't in when I knocked on the door earlier, so I should knock on the door again in a minute. So not yet, but I believe it's next door. I got stickers and my new patch today. I ordered a new patch from Etsy. And you know, like when you see a thing and you're like, I need this thing. And so I ordered this patch for my jacket. Okay, as we know, I am slowly collecting patches for my jacket. And it turned up, and it's not the size I thought it would be. To be quite honest, it's quite small. Like, it's 2 fingers. But I really like it, and it is handmade. They hand make them all themselves. So if anybody in the UK wants some patches, there you go. There's a QR code. Have a go on that. Social Rebellion patches. Really love the patches. Got some really cool white patches on there. Instagram Social Rebellion patches, Facebook SR patches, and Etsy as Social Rebellion. There we go, patches. And I got some stickers from none other than the beautiful Brain Blips today, so that I can stick things all over the place. He even said I should enjoy sticking things all over the place. Gave me a note and everything, said enjoy sticking things all over the place. So I will. Some of them might be for Kaylee. But yeah, so it's fine. There's been a lot going on. Like, I've been having those stereotypical stress dreams. Because I had dreams about my teeth falling out, so. What uni present? I assume you're coming to the public exhibition, Sammy Sam. Sammy of the Samness. Sam. I mean, I extended it an extra day and everything so that, like, people make it. So people best be making it. I'm actually slightly terrified, right? Because originally I'm like, alright, I'm going to be sat in this unit by myself for 6 days. I get the feeling from what I've heard that by the end of it, I'm going to wish I'd been sat in the unit by myself for 6 days. My biggest issue at the moment is that the toilet in the new unit isn't in the new unit, it's out the back. So you have to go out through the back of like all of the shops to use the bathroom, or go around the corner to use the toilet, which means leaving the unit, which means I might have to close the doors down, so I might have to put some breaks in, which is cool because that means I can sit and have lunch and stuff as well. So I might like build in a lunch time with my hours. So that's fine. Apart from the Saturday, I'm thinking of like just partying in my unit on Saturday. Saturday party, my I have finished everything party. I need to work on my presentation, but again, I can't do that until I pick up all of my work from uni next week. I'm thinking I might go in, because I don't need to go on a Wednesday. I can literally go in any day and just go get everything and bring it all home, and then sit and figure out my presentation. But to be fair, my presentation shouldn't be too bad. It's literally like, here's the last 2 years of my life. Dinner. And there's a nice little bit upstairs. I mean, there are a lot of stairs to get up to the bit that's upstairs in my unit. But I've only got to go up them and then do my presentation and then come down them once on the one day. And that's it. So that shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. Like, hopefully. And I'll have to go up there to set up everything as well. I am a little bit stressed about the setup, because at the minute the setup consists of me and Vince, and I love my Vince, but he is not good at this kind of thing at all. I am hoping I can convince Smiler to come down as well on the Sunday, and I might have to buy a spirit level so I can make sure everything goes up straight. Otherwise it's going to annoy me a lot. This week is mostly going to consist of just finishing stuff up. and getting things written out and printed. That's the big thing now, is like finishing off that base. I need to resize and print out the images, because I've been sent the files, the retouched files that we've got. So I need to make those. Yeah, 20th. Yeah, Saturday the 20th, it's my last day. And then obviously Saturday 13th is private viewing, and that's not at the unit, that's at the cafe around the corner. And that's just a 2-hour thing because we're expected to do a private viewing. And I've catered for 25 for that. I have no idea who's coming anymore. None at all. I literally got to the point where marketing haven't included me on any of the college press releases. Alright, Kay, I'll speak to you in a bit. But yeah, marketing haven't included me on any of the press releases. Despite me writing a press release and it being sent to them, marketing have messed up. And when I got told that today and I was given a new email address and told to email, I was like, do you know what? I don't care. I've literally just got to that point now where I'm just like, I don't care. And people are going to turn up. I'm going to print out some posters. They're going to be awful because my printer is being a dick. And I'm going to put them up in places. And either people will come or people will not come. And I don't care. It's like, I'm this close to her full. Like, I just can't do this again. I can't do this again. Like, if I have to do this again, Kaylee is fully going into management part of it because I just can't do this. This is a nightmare. And it's not the exhibition itself. Like, I've loved doing the work, even if Sam does think it looks like a multi-story car park, and I may have had a minor breakdown over that. It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing something about that. It's you'll love it. It's beautiful. But like, actually, apart from the ceiling of the gallery being a little bit higher than I would like, if it were, because it is based on an actual building, that is what the actual building is like. So I think it's just because it looks weird in miniature. Obviously, galleries have very high ceilings normally. So, yeah, it's fine. Once the lights are in and everything, it'll be fine. That's just one of the jobs for this week. So that's kind of on the go. I gotta finish the base off. That's on the go. It's all looking alright, actually. It's a lot of skulls. Although, I still have enough left to do the frog mould. I am excited about doing the skull frog. I was just like, as soon as I started getting sent like different skulls and skull beads and stuff, I was like, I need a skull frog. Just like, so when I got the mould, and it's such a cool mould as well. It's just like this little guy. He's such a cool little mould. And I was just like, I'm so excited to just put random stuff in it and see what happens. So like, obviously I've got the plaster. No, it don't want to come out the bag. I can't show you, but it's there. It's my little dude in his little skull, like in his little bag, right? And I'm just so many things are gonna get put in this over summer. I'm just like, let's see if we can mould with this. Okay, today we're gonna mould with this. How about paper clay? Let's see if we can mould with paper clay. Let's see if we can embed flowers. Let's see if we can put seeds in it and have it growing and have a little growing frog. It's gonna be good. And going through my photos, I should have some like pigments lying around that we made last year that never really got messed around with. So that's cool. Paint making this year. Yeah, right. Kaylee has me sorted. She was like, you can have 2 days off and then you can start doing work. I'm like, what? Like, this 15 years, I need some time off. Yeah, so we're going to be doing paint making. I believe we have a cave to finish. I even think I know where it is. I believe it's upstairs on a shelf. So we'll finish the Dave cave off. Might be in a box. Don't know. It might have been on the shelves that got took down before the walls got painted. I can't remember. But it is safe, so we've got that to finish off. And I've got a few things for us to mod. This is cool. I've got some ideas going on in the background here, ready to go. For like doll mods and stuff like that to work on, and things to do on a budget. A lot of budget challenges. We've got the £10 budget challenge. I'm going to do the what's lying around your house art challenge. I've got like the various pens from the various shops in the UK. Angel, I'm going to see what I can do that would count for American audiences as well. So I'm going to have a look at what I can do about that, because obviously my stuff at the minute is very UK centric when it comes to testing things and reviewing things. So I am going to see if I can look at some of the more American side things. We will definitely be doing some stuff with Kool-Aid this year, which should be interesting. I know it can be used to dye fabric, but I want to know what else we can use it for. So we're going to do some stuff with Kool-Aid. So obviously that's an American thing that can kind of be done. So that's fine. So I'm keeping an eye on my battery because I randomly decided to do a quick one before I sit down and watch some YouTube and chill out for the evening before tomorrow, because it's just going to be full on now. Up until now, I've kind of... Have you not? It's a terrible drink. As a drink, right? Excuse me, my dog is scratching. There we go. So, Kool-Aid, the one that we'll be doing, I get in little sachets. And over here at the minute, they're like between 50 and 75p for these little sachets. And then you get these little sachets, and they're like no bigger than like maybe a Dip Dab sachet or something like that. Will you stop screeching your ear rolls? And you meant to add like 60 million pounds of sugar. So much sugar in Kool-Aid. It's so bad. Like, and then just water. It is just like the sugariest squash in the world. Like, and obviously if you've got a soda stream, I've got a soda stream, you can make it kind of fizzy and you can have fizzy squash. But yeah, as a drink, I do not rate Kool-Aid. It's not good. But as a dye, it is pretty cool. And it's slightly better for the planet. Not by a lot, slightly better than a lot of the synthetic dyes and pigments. I am thinking, and I don't know why I do this to myself, I've been looking at a lot of blogs and things. I have set up the Ko-fi, and I will be sharing more about the Ko-fi. And one of the things I am thinking about doing as part of my Ko-fi subscriptions is a lot of like paint-based things, and not just like how to make them, but why do you need to do it. There's another one that already exists in the UK, and I love everything she does, and this is not to go up against her, this is more the eco side of things. So I think about it, but yeah, the Ko-fi setup, the subscriptions are there, they exist now. And there's like different tiers, get you different things, and obviously the lowest tier is just like a hi, I love you, you're great. And then there's tiers that get digital prints, and then there's tiers that will get physical prints, and then there's a tier that gets like a commission print every couple of months. So that's interesting. It's like Patreon, but better, because creators actually see some of the money. Because I looked at Patreon And honestly, a lot of people do Patreon, but it's not that great. So for now, I'm looking at Ko-fi until I can figure out more digital stuff and do it all through a website. For now, we'll do the Ko-fi. I know it's meant to be coffee, but it Kofi. It's Ko-fi, or like lo-fi, Ko-fi. I don't know. But it exists. It exists so that like art can actually be done. And a lot of like when Rich was doing a lot of his sticker work on streams, I will probably be doing some of the designs on streams on the tablet, because from the look of it, from what I can figure out for the 3 seconds I took it out of its box, it looks like I will be able to stream the way Rich does, where you can see the drawing on the screen instead of my face. Obviously, I'm going to put my face in the corner because I am not going down that weird cartoon person thing. You're just going to have my face forever, I'm afraid. I do have an OC. I do have an original character of me as a frog, right? Still not happening. Not gonna be doing it at all. But yeah, so there's plans. There's things that will be happening. Kaylee will be kicking me up the buttocks, to make sure these things happen, and hopefully it will get to a point where I can pay Kaylee to make sure these things happen. Like, the ultimate goal at the minute is to make Goth Frog Art a business that can supply not only me with an income, but pay for me to have a manager, which in this case will be Kaylee. Because I just want to get to the point where I can sit in a corner and make art and do my research when I do my masters, and that's it. That's all I want. I just want to make art and do research. And I think the masters should open up more research opportunities so that I can find out more about what's going on in the art world, especially with things like synthetic pigments, which turns out are really not much better than like... No, I don't want much. No, just, to be honest, all I want right now is to sit in a corner and be left alone. Just like, every time just recently I've finally gone, right, I'm going to chill out. I'm just going to calm down. My phone has just started going. I'm just like, great. Like, another thing to deal with. Woo! It's just like, ah. When I, last week, oh my god, last week was an absolute nightmare. Last week, if anything could go wrong, it did. It went wrong. It was horrendous. There were like fire alarms and things. I still haven't received the screen printing from college that was meant to originally be my business cards, and I'm hoping... I've had to pay to have some business cards made up, and I'm just waiting for them to turn up in the post. It should be Saturday. But like, as if that's still not been done. I'm like, I just want my seed paper back so I can like stamp it and get it out. But yeah, just like, how insane is that? For somebody who's like, oh, it's just a 5-minute job. Yeah, well, that's it. That's it. And honestly, the Saturday at like 5:30 on Saturday the 20th of May, that is what is going to happen. Only frogging. Like, no people in, no tech, and I am going to have a week where I'm going to see how I put the channel on holiday. I'm going to put the channel in holiday mode, and I am seriously considering turning my internet off, apart from like being able to talk to Kay, and I'm going to ignore the world. I'm going to... Do you know what? I'll show you what I've got, what I'm slowly trying to do. Okay, because I've been working on... So obviously 2 weeks after my exhibition, I've got a festival to go to. Right? It's literally 2 weeks after my exhibition, and I've like I've not packed for it or anything. And normally by now I'm a little bit more organised. So I've got that to deal with. But like my relaxation recently has been making the most neon squares that I can possibly make. And like, this light does not show you the neonness that is going on right here. I have got literal stacks of these neon squares, right? I've got more on the blocking board at the minute, and I've still got a few more to make. Like, they start out with these little ones and then I make them bigger. I'll have to get a picture of just how neon they are in daylight, because they are neon. Because I'm making a top for myself for download in neon. And I just like every evening I'm just trying to get at least one square done. I'm making a top. I'm gonna make a top. What I've not decided yet is what type of top it's gonna be. I just know it's gonna be a top. Because one thing last year is that people could spot me because of my jacket. But when I took my jacket off, nobody could find me. So I want to make a top. And with the leftover neon wool, I will be making a covering for the back of my walker, which obviously when I'm walking is the front, so that people will be able to spot it. I make some little squares, do my name in little squares, it'll be fine. But yeah, so I'm making a neon top for download. I was going to make a skirt. I don't apparently have that much patience. I started making a skirt. Somewhere around here in my project bags, there is like a waistband for a skirt, and I have started it. And I will make it, but it's not going to be done for download. I think trying to get a top and a skirt done on top of, yeah, just knobhead. It's knobhead written on it. It'll be fine. But I need to do, my walker is like the least interesting thing to look at. And it doesn't, like, and it's the same with the wheelchair, right? The wheelchair, for some reason, stickers do not stick to my wheelchair. We tried to put the word knobhead on my wheelchair and it wouldn't stick. Nothing will stick to the wheelchair. Oh, I got beard hair. Oh, that's gonna have to go. Yeah. It's fine. My transitioning into a human being, with my hormone patches, I feel is going well. It must be, because I keep having mini breakdowns over pointless things that would not have happened beforehand. Like, here, have some hormones. Holy crap, that's an emotion. One of my friends, right? One of my friends, now some people have known me for a very long time, and one of my friends, when I said that I was on hormones, on hormone therapy, was like, oh, are you finally transitioning? I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, are you going to finally, get a penis and everything? I was like, what? Like, transitioning to a bloke then, yeah? And I'm like, no. What? And they honestly thought, because they know that I'm non-binary and they know that I'm not happy being stuck with the boobs, that I was transitioning to male. And I was like, I don't want to be stuck with those bits either, to be quite honest with you. I don't think that'd be an improvement. Like, I was just like, how long have you known me? Oh, wow, you think I'm transitioning to a bloke? Okay. I should do that. I should do that thing where, like, apparently trans people do all the time. I've been told that trans people do all the time, where you, like, get halfway through your transition and then change your mind. I should do that, but what I should do is get, like, the top surgery done, just get the boobs lopped off, and then go, oh, I've changed my mind. Oh, I've got no boobs now, woohoo! Like, but yeah, transitioning to fucking right. This is the thing. If I was a bloke, we're just going to take a moment, right? Let's imagine for a moment I am a bloke. Right, okay, for a start, I'd still look the same, but with a beard, and I'd look great with a beard. But, right, I would be the sluttiest bloke ever, right? There would be different women in my bed every night. I would not learn their names. I would be sowing my wild oats wherever I could sow them. Like, if you gave me a penis, I would use the bloody thing. I would use it left, right, and centre. Yeah, you know that whole thing, every hole's a goal. That would be me. I would be there with a pint of lager in my hand, right? You alright, darling? Get your coat, love. You've pulled in it, mate. That'd be me as a bloke. Alright? Excuse me, love. I've lost my teddy bear. Will you sleep with me? I have the worst chat-up lines in the history of chat-up lines, and I would use them. I would be the worst bloke. The worst kind of bloke. The chavvy kind of... You alright, Carrie? Oh, Rachel. Oh, Sarah. Sorry. You know, like... Last night we had some bird. What was his name? No idea. Didn't ask. That would be me as a bloke. Just I don't think it's a good idea. Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. You gotta have the awful pickup lines. Can you even be a chavvy bloke if you're not there going, you alright, darling? You alright, darling? Get your coat, love. Why? You've pulled. You know. I just Hey! I do not have any bad chat up lines. And the last person I tried to chat up friend zoned me and now doesn't talk to me at all. So, you know, I have not had any kind of intimate relations for 6 years. I'm not that bad. I gave up trying. Can't be bothered. Right, no. As a person who owns a vagina, sex is messy. If I had a penis, I would not have to deal with the cleanup. That was hilarious. Are you alright, puppy? Do you want to try that again? Come here. Come on. I've moved it now. Coming back? No? Was that it? He's an idiot. It's true though. It's true. Women have to deal with the cleanup. Men don't have to clean up. They dip it and they run. That'd be me. Like sherbet dip dab, mate. Dip it and run. Dip it, lick it, off you go. You know, just... I would be that, you know, when somebody goes down to tie up their shoelaces, I would be the one that was there going, why are you down there, love? Do you want to just, you know? That would be me. Just... It's just what would happen. It is just what would happen. Do you know what? This stream started off so seriously. The first 20 minutes of this stream is me saying how I like get them. But that's the thing, right? As a woman, when I was identifying as a woman, because that's when I was doing most of my sleeping around, right? It was messy. It's messy having sex as a woman, and it's messy if you're the one with the vagina. Okay, it's messy. You're the one who has to sleep in the fucking wet patch. Okay. As a bloke, I would not have to deal with that. Be all over the place. I'd have a job because I'm a male escort. That'd be just like the best job for me at that point. Alright. Do you want a guy who drinks Stella? Do you want a lager loving lout? A football hooligan? Then call me. You alright, love? I'm Jay. I'm here to polish my knob. You know. You know those like really bad porn videos that existed way back when? I would be the plumber. What, love? Come to fix your pipes, innit? You know? I mean, like... Come to give you a service, darling. Okay, how did you literally fall down that time? Are you alright? You seem a little bit unsteady. Come here. Come here, Pooh. The dog's being stupid. Sammy's in love. Come on then. Baby, come on. Come here. Stupid boy. Come on then. I know you love me. I know you think I'd look great with a beard. That's because I'd look great with a beard. I did one of those, like, what would you look like things. I know I'd look great with a beard. I want a beard. Just not one of these single beard hairs that you get. It's so annoying. I'm glad I've cheered everybody up. So yeah, that's my week. So much fun. May is a hard month for me normally. So hopefully this will turn it around a little bit. For those of you who don't know, in 1999, I want to say 98, 99. Can't remember exactly because I never wrote the date down. But I was pregnant and I got beaten up and I lost her. Her name was Cloud. She's beautiful little, because they handed me a Cloud. Cloud River. Her birthday is May. My dog's an idiot. So May's normally a hard month for me. So we turn around. Does everybody want to see Jake? Jake, do you want to say hello to the world? Look, we can do this now. Like, you get to see how filthy my floor is, so just ignore the floor. There he is! He keeps trying to jump up and failing. Yeah. Here's a Jake. Jake. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, baby? He's like, I don't bloody know. He's a stupid dog with stupidness. Baby. You're stupid dog with stupidness. Your dog food arrives Friday. Friday the 5th. I kept going on about how important Friday the 5th of May was. It was driving me mad. I was just like, Friday the 5th of May is really important. I can't remember why. Why is Friday the 5th of May so important? I'd go around people going, are we doing anything on Friday the 5th of May? Why is this so important? Bloody dog food's being delivered on the 5th of May. It's not that important, to be quite honest with you. Right, my lovelies, my little tadpoles of joy. What you want? I am going to go. I'm going to see if next door has my bags so that I can stare at them and think about them and be haunted by them, much like everything else in my exhibition right now. I'm keeping one for myself, so only 24 are going out there. Yeah, and I'm going to crochet some more neon, and I'm going to chill out for a bit and watch doll mod videos. So I'm going to love you all and leave you. Hopefully I will get to stream again some point this week, but it is just all work at the moment, so we'll see. If I do, it's probably going to be another one of my no audio ones, so I apologise in advance for those. They're more so you all can see how things are going than actually get to interact. But I will try. Alright. I love you all loads. We will do a longer stream. I'm hoping to just sit down and chill one evening and do a longer stream. I hope everybody enjoys the coronation on Saturday. I am so excited. He is my king, and I do pledge allegiance to King Charles III and his queen Camilla. I am a royalist, and this will never change. So enjoy the coronation, enjoy the concert, my lovelies, and I will speak to you all again really soon. Have a fantastic rest of your week. I love you all loads. Bye.